Good opportunity to remind everybody we have the RimWorld Hot Potato Charity event coming November 24th to the 30th. I will be streaming along with a whole slew of others. We will be raising money for Doctors Without Borders. My stream is on Monday the 24th at 11 p.m. UTC. You've been away from family for too long? You don't have any family in the fort. You can always rely on family. Well, you can't because your family's not here. Unable to make romance for so long? Stray U has given birth to a lamb times 24. I have too many lambs. You know what? Never mind. All right. Everybody's out of the water again. Aside from those socks. I mean, the duck's in the water, but you know what? The duck likes being in the water. Hey, Bowser, how you doing? Bulba derp. Alright, does Kozoth have a tomb? Yes. Dismisses the thought twice in 2 days is asking too much, even for him. That's alright. Typos happen. And like the goose can be in the water, that's fine. Alright, not seeing any twos, right? Also, let's hide that. I don't want to look at it. I don't even want to see it. There's gems there. Can we stop knocking people into the water, please? Thank you. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We've dug out all this. Excellent. The Forgotten Beast Esnust Amsu Rustu Gozruana has come. A gigantic skinless serpent. It has a curling trunk and a bloated body. Beware, it's fire. Well, I wasn't planning on ending the fort at the moment, but if you leave me no choice, you leave me no choice. Look at him. He's like a dragon with no wings. Killed several dwarves, a goblin, and some animals. You're over there. let's see how this goes. That was never finished? Oh boy. Oh, here it comes. Bad time to go outside. Bad time. Oh! Oh, not good, not good. Hey, thanks for the streak. We're gonna have some frame rate issues, everybody. This is Esnust Seduce Face the Hellish Hole. Everybody step up and fight, will ya? And there goes the frame rate. Do 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 do. I mean, it was my fault for not having that closed off, among other things. It is bleeding heavily. Do 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 do. Thank you, captions, for catching me saying do 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 do. Come on, take it down. Are we even getting any hits in? I don't know. Premium decided to cut out an article in the local paper. America's most popular pies. I'm kind of disappointed that they even wrote the article. Apparently Apple wins overall. This is a better Homes and Garden article, apparently. Or survey, I guess. apple pie apparently wins, but in certain areas and depending on the year, so does pumpkin. So would someone like to kill this thing, please? How's the siege upkeep going? I don't know. I haven't had any sieges. I have died to Forgotten Beasts. Do 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 do. Come on, kill it. I don't want to lose the fort to this, you know? We are getting some hits in. The Forgotten Beast bites the woodcutter in the head and the severed part sails off in an arc. Oh. Well, the woodcutter is dead. But we have gotten some hits in. Axelord hacks the Forgotten Beast in the body, tearing apart the fat. I don't know why we're punching, but you know, whatever. What I'm curious about, so like, you can advance the game one frame at a time, right? Would it go faster to just like do that? Just now I'm curious. I don't think it does. So like, this is me not pressing it at all. As soon as I press it, yeah, it's not going to go faster. All right. I mean, so in a way, tell them yes, because while there's smoke on the map, the frame rate's going to go down to 0. But because I know it's because of the smoke, and more specifically, this is caused by smoke that won't necessarily stick around, it'll stay at 0 for a little while, and then there'll be a brief instance where the smoke will clear enough that the dwarves can get to their location, and then it'll jump back up, right? What I really need to have happen is this Forgotten Beast needs to die so it stops making more smoke. But unfortunately, it's in this narrow corridor and there's a lot of smoke there, so that's causing trouble. don't know that they need to focus on it necessarily. Like, I would like to have an option where I could just say, you know what, turn off smoke as a line of sight problem, right? Because at this point, this is one of the only things that really kills my frame rate. I would like to see them fix it. No, it's not a problem with the graphics rendering. It's a pathing issue. So smoke doesn't prevent pathing as far as like they want to get from point A to point B. They see that and they make that route. As soon as they see the smoke, it blocks the pathing once they see it. And then they need to reroute around it. But in places like this where like they can't reroute around it, they're just like stuck. I'm trying to generalize something I really don't necessarily know for sure. Of course, I'm not a dev. I wouldn't know. But this is like the one thing that really kills my frame rate, because like I used to, yeah, it basically spin locks looking for a path. So pre Steam, I would have a fort get up to like not even close to 200. I would get it up to like 100, and the frame rate would be 3 or 4 without any like problems like this. It would just be the computer could not handle the amount of calculations going on. And like even earlier this year, I would get up to 200 and it would be at 20, right? This fort at 200 has been running at 50. It's a lot of fire on the right. It's also a lot of fire on the left. It's just covered by smoke. Bear on the bus. And how you doing? So yeah, I would like there to be an option in the game settings that just says, okay, temporarily, let's just turn off smoke as a thing that can block line of sight or things that can cause rerouting. Yes, I accept that it will mean that there are some dwarves that will path through fire because they can't see fire. I don't think they can see fire. And just accept that some people will die as a result of that. So I would want it as something that I could temporarily turn off, right? Because it's stuff like this where it's like, I just want them to either be able to path to the creature and kill it, or the creature kills my fort, right? Like those are the two things I want out of this. And unfortunately at 0 FPS or 1 FPS like it is right now, it's like, well, I can't reasonably let this run to its conclusion if it's going to stay at that frame rate. I don't know. Maybe I should put in a request for that kind of a feature. Because it really is the only thing that kills my frame rate these days. Yeah, I don't know that doing something like that tell them is possible, just because like the pathing stuff is not necessarily simple. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know what is possible, what is not. Maybe my request is even impossible. All right, looks like it's at least getting down to the other military, and hopefully we'll have some more fighting going. Is this something that impacts game quality of life? Yeah. I mean, I suppose one thing I could do is just like, maybe prevent forgotten beasts from being able to breathe fire. I wonder if that's in the mod set for Lua. If you could just turn off all fire breathers. Like that, again, that's not necessarily what I want, but because like fire breathers are one of the nastiest opponents you can have, right? Like I don't want to turn them off. Ironically enough, I hate violence in video games, but I love watching forgotten beasts like just destroy a fort. I don't know why that is. I mean, end of the day, I don't like humanoid on humanoid violence. I'd much rather it be some unspeakable evil versus humanoid violence, I guess. I don't know. We're gonna let this run a little bit longer, but oh, it is dead. So at least in theory, all that needs to happen now is the smoke to dissipate. In theory. Which might still be a little while. Yeah, it was a fire-breathing forgotten beast. And this is the only area that it was breathing fire in. So once the smoke dissipates, it should be okay. I should probably just turn off automatic web collection for a little bit, and that way at least people won't be pathing into the fire, the caves that are on fire. Oh, this one. But like we have people who are actively on fire right now. Urbad's on fire. Eshton's on fire. But Eshton's almost dead, so you know it's only for a little bit longer. Having a dwarf recover from pale is basically impossible. Not impossible. But close to. You the one that got the kill? Oh, never mind. Can't find out. You did not kill it. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's funny that I had the wherewithal to say, okay, I'm going to set up a bolt thrower down here just so I have some form of defenses. And then the setting up of that bolt thrower is actually part of the problem of why this thing got in here. I mean, I guess they never ended up closing the bridge in time anyways, but... Come on. You can do it, people. You can do it. Luckily, this guy finally got to the bolt thrower. It's a little late. Seems to be some recovery. 3 frame rate, like 3 frames, while not ideal, is at least moving. And it will eventually go back up. You just got to give it time. Seven, 8, 9. And back down again. So like once all of this smoke dissipates, all the smoke that's out here, unless I have dwarves going out here for one reason or another, this won't affect frame rate. Not in a significant way, I should say. All right, 20, 30. Like these are still actively on fire, so that's a problem. I can try... digging to there. Why do they keep canceling that? Oh, that's getting canceled because of the smoke, actually. Because it's the miners that are down here that are trying to get to it. All right, well, I guess we won't worry about that. All right, smoke. The fire's all out. Now it should just be fine. Right, what are you doing? Apparently we weren't pulling that lever anyways. Diplomacy. The humans are here. Such a pleasant place you've carved out for yourself, you know, with all the dying. I kind of want them to resolve the cleaning up of the bodies and stuff like that before we start bringing stuff for the trade caravan. Lost 17 dwarves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in the military. All the fighting that's been going on in my fort, now everybody's got some ability to fight. Everybody's got novice fighter. Leatherworker is doing a thing. All right. So yeah, like that was annoying, right? But like it was fine. Maybe not ideal. I definitely need more tombs though. Maybe we'll dig there and then staircase down. Gonna get some fun cancellations with this because of the water above it, but that's okay. Well, leather worker has created Dolok Sesh, sheep leather buckler. Not any material. Looks like we have at least 3 slabs to craft to engrave. Moral. Ashtan. Oops. Ashtan. Mengishid. Kata. Might be more, but at least have those. All right, we do have traders here, which they might be already ready to leave soon. Yeah, amulets, bracelets. Figurines. Totems. Scepters. And clothing that's damaged. So excited about that door being damaged. And it's such a weird thing to be excited about, but you know what? I'm kinda excited about it. Like, especially if we're going to start seeing things dig through walls, being able to see that something is damaged in a physical way or in a visible way is important. Footwear. Lots of clothing. Apparently we got to the point where people are starting to really wear through their clothes and replace them. Maybe we've always been there and I just never noticed it before. No. Hold on, just get rid of them all. I landed. Yeah, it definitely seemed to have gotten to a spot where a lot of people replace their clothing this season. And where doop 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 doop. May also be that I'm getting to the point where people are just like, we have a lot of clothes in the fort now. It's probably more than enough to bring, but that's okay. Like where? Doot, 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 doot. I think that's plenty for now. At 765 items, go. I will have to watch and how many people get through. Well, now I want to see if like a bridge gets damaged, you know? Can I see a damaged bridge, please? Like, I didn't particularly notice when they were attacking the wall if it showed a different sprite. I could go back and look when I had that siege. I don't know that it's worth looking, but, you know. Apparently we have a book called The Struggle for Everyone. All right, get a few more people in here. Been reelected. Saw some need for empty food containers. Are we kind of low on those? Looks like we might be. Rock pots, please. Oh, we're done with the statues. All right, time to make some sand. And we want glass blocks. Let's do 200 of these. Like, I'm not gonna make this entire thing be out of glass, but I'm gonna have windows along the edge here and along here. But I also want some glass block accent on the floor here. And then this entire length will be whatever I decide for my bridge and wall here will be all glass blocks. All right, we have a buckler to put up here. Dolok Sesh. That one is not necessarily an artifact. It's just a named item. Oh, they're going to be leaving soon. Get your butt up here. All right, what do we have? We have some stuff. $19,000. We'll take your bars. Brought us a bunch of instruments and some toys. What did you bring in the cages? We have a llama, a cockatiel, a guinea cock, drake, bush tit, a yak, a hedgehog, a turkey, a reindeer, and a blue jay. All right, we're going to take your barrels, but we're not going to take the venom. Artichoke wine. Take this whip, this warhammer, fancy iron spear. Fancy scimitar, I guess. Alright, hopefully that sound's not going to stay around for very long. Take all those bolts. Scrolls? Bookcase, sure. Books. Paper. Go back up here. We'll grab toys. Then instruments. Whoa, those are expensive. more items in here, see if we can trade for a little bit more. Thanks everybody for hanging out today. For a change, I have the that was really loud. For a change, I have the YouTube stream up on my phone. I can't grab that one. Let's grab that one. Alright, well, we got some stuff traded anyways. Alright, yeah, so I was just remembering I didn't actually put any tombs down, or any, things. Coffins, that's the word I was looking for. Alright, I need to take a quick break. Let's follow me. Storing item in the stockpile. Be right back. We socializing. Where were you found? Right there. Okay. Is there more fighting going on? Alright. Do we have slabs? I thought I had made 10 more coffins, didn't I? I guess not, because I'm not seeing it. No migrants, awesome. It's only the king that's here, you know? I wonder if I accidentally made coffers. Maybe. The drink container was probably the issue. So I was hovering around 150 to 100, like 200, I guess, for quite a while. But as soon as I added some more rock pots, suddenly the drink's going back up. So I guess I didn't have enough rock pots. My population. Alright, let's get the rest of these statues down. Finishes that level. Everybody's got a statue in their bedroom. I can put flooring down here. And this flooring doesn't really matter because it's going to be covered by a window anyways, but we'll make it marble because why not? The Forgotten Beast Tozor Migrorg Embish has come, a huge quadruped composed of salt. It has two long, straight horns, and it squirms and fidgets. Tozor the Oceanic Seals. So it's coming from this way. Wonder if it will get stuck like the other one did. Did. There was some discussion about Forgotten Beasts like losing their drive once they hit a little bit of an obstacle. And let's see if they can draw it out. Oh. Nice shooting, Tex. And just like that, dead. Alright. Alright, we can also turn back on automatic web collection. The finely crafted limestone memorial, it reads, in memory of Eshtan Mangushud, born 52, went missing in the year 139, slayer of the Forgotten Beast. Oh, that was the one that got the kill. I need to make sure to leave a space open so people can get in here. Also, all these windows were supposed to be used for the tavern, but that's okay. Oh, I also need to make sure there's a space for the entryway. 4 wide? Yeah. Oh my goodness, will someone take care of this body, please? Please. Will someone make coffins, please? Egg bolts. Sorry about that. Alright, I don't think we have any bones. What? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I don't recognize this song. What are you doing? And at least you're on the slope, so in theory you can get out of there, but what the heck? Alright, so we are going to need to factor in some what's it called? Do I want to have locks on the side or do I want to have windows? Oh my goodness. Someone take care of the body. I know they can't until I get a place to bury them. Come on, let's get some coffins going. I don't think that was the body. I don't think that was the body either. Who's this? Catton. Oh boy. A baby? Do we have any more slabs we need to place? Not at this time. Also not the body I'm looking for. This is not the body you're looking for, David. Not the body. Given how hard that previous Forgotten Beast was, I was a little surprised that that one went down so fast. Like, yeah, it was made of salt, so I guess that's just weak. But I don't know. I didn't necessarily feel that charcoal was going to be a tough one, but apparently it was. I guess I was thinking rock salt, not salt. So maybe just because it was salt. Autumn. Autumn times.